Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal today informed that 441 people were taken out of the mosque in Delhi's Nizamuddin area, where hundreds were stuck in the mosque after attending a religious gathering. 7 deaths with symptoms of coronavirus have been linked with the congregation so far. It was highly irresponsible act, Delhi Chief Minister said today. He also said that the world over people are dying, and at this time when all religious places are deserted, they committed such a serious act. Around 2,000 people had been staying at Markaz Nizamuddin, the headquarters of Talbighi Jamaat group, after they were stuck there post the lockdown imposition across the country. Let's move on to next news. India is likely to blacklist about 300 foreigners who came from 16 countries including Malaysia and Thailand on tourist visas but attended an Islamic congregation at Nizamuddin here that has become a key source of the spread of coronavirus in the country. These foreigners were among the 8,000 people who attended the Tabligh-e-Jamaat at Nizamuddin Markaz facility in March, many of whom have shown symptoms of COVID-19, a Union Home Ministry official said. About 30 of those who attended the Nizamuddin event in mid-March tested positive, and at least 3 have succumbed to the infection in the last few days. Let's move on to next news. After Reserve Bank of India's instructions, several leading banks in India have provided 3 months moratorium for their customers on payment of EMIs, interest on loans, etc. during the lockdown amid the coronavirus crisis. The central bank had recently planned to cushion both borrowers and lenders amid the unprecedented economic disturbance due to COVID-19 and allowed the banks to provide 3 months of moratorium on loan payment. The RBI on Friday had said that all commercial banks, NBFCs, all India financial institutions are permitted to grant a moratorium of 3 months on payment of all installments falling due between March 1, 2020 and May 31, 2020. Leading banks such as Indian Overseas Bank, Indian Bank, UCO Bank, Canara Bank, Punjab and Sindh Bank, Syndicate Bank and the IDBI Bank posted on Twitter informing their customers that they have provided 3 months moratorium on payment of loans, loan interest, term loans, etc. Let's move on to next news. Embattled liquor baron Vijay Mallya on Tuesday asked the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman to consider his repeated offer to repay 100% of the amount borrowed by non-defunct Kingfisher airline in this time of coronavirus pandemic. Mallya, who is wanted in India on alleged fraud and money laundering charges amounting to an estimated Rs 9,000 crore, also said that all his companies have effectively ceased operations and manufacturing following the lockdown in India. He said, "I have made repeated offers to pay 100% of the amount borrowed by KFA to the banks. Neither are banks willing to take the money, and neither is the ED willing to release their attachments, which they did at the behest of the banks. I wish the FM would listen in this time of crisis." Let's move on to next news. Centre told Supreme Court that there are no migrants on roads as of 11 am today. The Supreme Court was hearing a petition asking for help in regard to food and shelter to migrant workers who are now jobless and want to return to their hometown amidst the lockdown. Thousands had started walking on foot towards their hometowns in Delhi, which created a chaos at the Delhi-UP border with thousands stuck at Anand Vihar bus station. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta told the Supreme Court that the Home Secretary is saying that as of 11 am this morning, nobody is on the road. They have been taken to the nearest available shelter.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app. Choose the language you prefer to get updates in and be up to date with the latest news.